So, I guess I ended up on some kind of weird rabbit hole of YouTube, and found the modest Christian side of YouTube for a little bit. So I guess we'll go ahead and take a look at everything that is over there. But before that, let's go ahead and get into the fan art section. Only one today because we are closing in on the last bits of fan art that are in the Discord. So I'm going to slow down on it just a little bit. Lady Jane Phoenix posts, so this is going to be a Kamen Rider-inspired piece, but I liked the initial pose enough to finish it like this. If you want me to make the suit, then let me know. I'm going to be honest, I think I actually like it just as it is. Like, it looks great. Thank you very much, Lady Jane Phoenix, for your fan art submission. If any of you want your fan art featured in a future video, the best way to do so is to drop it in the Discord, which you will find a link to down below in the link tree. With all that said, though, let's go ahead and get into talking about yoga pants, I guess. I ended up in car Christianity again. Here we are.
So, it is summertime.
Yep.
And,
Yep.
that means that we're probably going to be seeing more skin.
Okay, you say that with such disdain.
That was always like...
Alright, also, I know that, like, it's really hard to hear him. Let me see if I can't raise him up just a little bit.
And whereas in times past that was always like kind of a plus, I see it differently now. Actually,
Okay.
I don't see it differently. I want to see it differently, and I'm trying to see it differently.
So wait, women showing more skin was a plus to you before, but now you want to see it differently. Now, there's an angle to see this from, which is, you know, the, oh, you used to be more, misogynistic, and now you're trying not to be, and that's cool, I suppose, but I don't think that's the angle you're going to be taking here.
And I find the more I involve God in my life, the more he involves himself in my life.
Okay,
With
how?
little friendly reminders in my mind. So if I see Miss showing lots of skin walking down the road, and I start to do the head turn thing, he'll be like, "Son, what you looking at?" "That's my daughter." "Oh, right." See, I have daughters, and they're young women now, and they are mature, and they look good.
Okay.
And I know that there are men looking at them, and their thoughts might not be all of that pure.
Right. Okay, so what would be the solution here? Because, like, nobody wants to advocate for, like, some kind of thought policing. So I'm curious as to what the solution here is.
And all of that flattering. They might even say stupid things. So I find myself, when I come across this temptation to lust after some woman that I don't even know, and I mean, this is nothing new to me. I've dealt with this for a long time, and it's real easy for me to do my own thing. And when that little voice in my head says, hey, you don't have to go there in your mind. I can tune that out and do whatever I want.
Okay, so what I'm getting at is you're a functional human being. Because most people who are functional human beings can recognize when someone is attractive, if, you know, they happen to have the faculties for doing that. Not everybody does. And can basically control whether or not they are staring at them like the freaking coyote in Roger Rabbit. Like, they can avoid doing that. That feels... Again, you're just kind of explaining how most normal people function at the moment?
But God wants us to be a little more in tune than out of tune. He wants us to be right side up, not upside down like the whole world is and what they're thinking and what they deem okay.
Okay, so this is kind of one of those weird things where, like, now we're getting into the Christians are supposed to be different from the rest of the world thing. this is one of those things where if the world deemed something to be okay and you disagree with it just because your Bible says that you have to disagree with it, that's not... Just like saying the world deems it okay is not a good reason to say something's okay. Just because your Bible says something's okay does not mean it's okay. Your Bible is largely okay with things like slavery. Like, I don't know. Again, I guess we'll continue on the video. So far, this feels very, very tame, though.
You know, some of the fashions that have come and gone over the years, certainly over the years have gotten more and more and more sexual, more skin showing, more curves showing, even if your skin's not showing. If you're wearing something that's painted on, okay, like super tight, like yoga pants, I mean, don't even get me started. You know, the yoga pants thing is just, it irritates me on many levels. I mean...
Wait, women wearing yoga pants irritates you? What? Okay. People going out and wearing nothing but overalls irritates me, but I'm not gonna sit here and make a video about it. Why does women in yoga pants bother you? How is that a problem for you?
There's yoga pants in church, man. You know, like, it's like painted on. It's like a 1mm film of cotton over your body.
Yeah, it's called clothing. Who cares?
And it looks like it's painted on.
And?
Which shows every curve and every crevice pretty clearly.
Okay, but you're still covered up. Again, who cares?
And for someone who's trying to not go to a place in their mind of looking at you like a piece of meat, or like, boy, what I would want to have fun with that, you know, for those of us who are trying not to do that, it's a whole lot harder.
Wait. So, hold on. Let me get this straight. Am I... Because maybe I've missed something. But you are arguing that somebody else is responsible for the lustful thoughts in your head. My dude, no. The only person responsible for your thoughts is you. If somebody else wants to wear something, that's their business, not your business. Don't make a video talking to all women about how they all need to stop wearing yoga pants so that it can be courteous to you and your conservative sensibilities. Again, there's no point to that. At the end of the day, your brain, that's your business. That's yours to sort out. We don't tell, like, I'm not going to tell you don't wear a hat because it hurts my sensibilities because I'm balding and I don't like wearing hats, but your hat covers up the fact that you're likely balding, and that just makes me think I should be wearing a hat, and I really don't want to think about wearing a hat because, well, wearing a hat is just not a thing I want to do, and I'm trying to get better about being comfortable with who I am, but when I see other people covering up their balding, then I think about mine, and it freaks me the fuck out. And no, it's dumb. It's really dumb when we take that clothing argument and move it into practically any other category.
With that right in front of you, if I'm in the park and I'm pushing, and I'm doing my thing, and I got my routine, and I'm kind of meditating, maybe praying a little bit, and, you know, Miss Yoga Pants Bubble Butt bounces out in front of me and starts walking up the path, I gotta turn around and go the other way. I can't even focus.
Wait, so you don't have control over your mental faculties. You cannot control how you see other women? Really? I'm sorry, you're an adult. You have the ability to look at a person and see them as a person more than a piece of meat. Nobody else is making you act up. It's just you. Like, if you've got a thirst problem, carry a bottle of Dasani with you.
Yeah, okay, I'm weak. I admit it. And I'll turn around and go the other way. Now, there was a time where I'd follow her, and most of you guys are like, dude, you're an idiot. God bless yoga pants. No, Satan made yoga pants because it comes out of yoga. And if you do your research on yoga, that's a cult practice.
Oh my god, and if you do your research on Christianity, half of them are cult practices. Jesus, dude. Yoga is more an exercise than anything. The actual, like, cult aspect of a lot of that stuff has pretty much been stripped away. You know, if you actually do your research. But you haven't. Like, here's the thing. It is mostly exercise. It is mostly stretching. It is not a cult. Now, there are cults who might practice yoga as a part of ritual, but that doesn't make yoga a cult. Satan did not make yoga pants. Who the fuck says that?
Stretching is good. Look into it. Don't shoot the messenger. Do your research before you even open your face to me.
Okay, cool. Ba 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 ba. Is yoga a cult? So we have a yoga class that turned out to be a cult. Is yoga a cult? Find out the truth from a yoga practitioner. Oh boy. With certain states and even countries banning yoga in some areas because they believe that it is a religion that goes against their common beliefs, it can be a bit confusing for practitioners of the art to fully understand what they are getting themselves into. If you're a yoga enthusiast, or yogi, as they are nicknamed, then you might start to worry that you might belong to a cult. And you might not even know it. Yoga is not a cult, though. While yoga has religious roots, it is not an actual religion. It demands nothing of its practitioners. Anyone can do yoga. It's not reserved for people with any particular religious or belief system. And there's a Merriam-Webster dictionary thing here, but I don't use Merriam-Webster when I'm determining what a cult is. I use something called the Byte model. I would rather use that when determining what a cult is. So let's see here. Does yoga force behavior control? Does it regulate your physical reality? Does it dictate where, how, and with whom you may live and associate? No. Does fucking stretching cause you to engage in information control, where you deliberately withhold information from other people or yourself, where you distort information to make it more accessible, where you systematically lie to other members of the yoga area? No. And we can go further into thought control and emotional control. I'm not going to go down the fucking list. There's no point to it, because it's not a fucking cult. It's stretching. Again, there are some places that do yoga that might be considered a cult. That does not mean, though, that yoga is a cult. Just like the fact that there are cults within Christianity does not make Christianity a cult. There is incredibly progressive Christianity. It exists. Just like yoga that is just stretching exists, which is most of it.
Anyway, do your stretching. Why you want to wear skin-tight pants to do it? Oh, they feel good. Well, you know what? So does getting drunk. So does alcohol. So does cocaine.
Okay, so yes, but here's the difference between drugs, alcohol, and yoga pants. What are the physical detrimental effects to wearing yoga pants versus drinking alcohol and doing cocaine? There are several physiological side effects to drugs, to alcohol, to various controlled substances. Yoga pants does not have those issues. You can't bring those up as examples here when they do not exist within the same category as yoga pants.
That doesn't mean it's good for you or good for those around you. So,
yoga pants doesn't change anybody around you. The fact that you don't have control over your own facilities just means that you're a weak-willed human being. That's your problem, not anyone else's.
Public service announcement. As it gets hotter or, whatever, I'm not that bright. If you dress like a porn star, in my head, you're a porn star.
So you literally judge a book by its cover. One of the earliest lessons taught to most children, you were not able to wrap your head around, somehow. You only judge books by their cover. Okay.
Shoe fits, wear it kind of a thing. You want to have your tight pants, you know, short down here, up here, showing off your belly and all of that. Well, you know, not every guy is going to look at that as, oh, she's cute. He's going to go there in all kinds of other thoughts.
And guys will go there whether you're... Guys will go... Let me show you. I will show you one of the things that I consider, like, absolutely most sexy. And this is one of those things that, like, I want to get an avatar, like, a model for my character for. Okay? I will look it up real quick. You guys get to have, like, a rare moment of my own thirst here. For just... Here, okay? One sec. Ba 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 ba. As soon as I can find it. Okay, so here we go. Hold on. Ba ba ba. I keep finding weird things that I'm not trying to find. Here we go. So let me go ahead. This is not a... I don't know who this character is. I don't care about this character. Again, whoever the hell they are. But this is one of those things that I actually find to be, like, sexy. The actual, like, outfit itself. Again, I don't know who this character is, or this is someone's OC, or this is actually an anime character of some other kind. I don't know, nor do I care. The point is that I actually find, like, hoodies like this attractive. I think that they're really fucking cute. They're great. That's a personal thing for me. So, should I now make a PSA video about everybody who potentially might be wearing a hoodie as it comes into winter? Hey, I know you guys want to wear hoodies, but just so you know, I personally find those attractive, so I need to tell you not to wear them because I, as an adult, somehow do not have control over my own mental faculties, and you are responsible for what goes on in my brain, so you need to comport yourself to me. No, that is comically stupid.
And, you know, maybe you should take that to heart. You know, if you're like, well, my body looks good, I've been working on it, and I want to show it off. Okay, well, then you're going to attract through lust. You're going to attract through lust.
You're going to do that anyways. Again, like, I find hoodies like that really fucking sexy. You'd attract me through lust that way, insofar as you can attract through lust a fucking demi-person. I mean, good luck with that one, but still, point is.
And if you attract through lust, there's not a whole lot to base that relationship on other than the lust in your body.
You know that the people in that relationship can learn more about each other outside of the sex, right? Like, you are aware there are fully committed relationships that have started as sexual relationships and have evolved into meaningful, deep, heartfelt relationships. Not all relationships must start from the same good old modest Christian area. And even ones they do end up having those aspects of lust in them as well. Like, this is not a cut and dry thing. The only cut and dry thing here is that women don't need to contort and comport their dress code to you.
And if you put on the pounds again, or if somebody's body changes, you might find out that the relationship is based on nothing more than just a gratification of the mind. And that doesn't last.
Right, but that... So, the idea that there needs to be more in your relationship's foundation than just lust is a solid one. But it has nothing to do with societal dress codes. People are going to base their relationships on love or lust irregardless of what they were wearing on a first fucking date.
I know. So, be aware. You know, if you have to wear the yoga pants because they're comfortable or whatever, you can put on that little shirt that goes down to your thigh and covers up all your curves. And, you know, we're not that stupid. We get it. We can tell what's going on under there. You don't have to throw it right out in our faces.
You don't have to stare at it. People want to wear yoga pants, they can wear yoga pants. I mean, there's not really much of an issue. You know what? I am tempted. I do not. So Rimixen does not have the ability right now, and as far as I know, based on the time that she has right now. But I'm tempted just to have a version of my character with just like one of those oversized sweaters, but also tight yoga pants now, just to spite him. This is a new avatar idea that I want at some point that I will probably never get. But yeah, no. This is silly. This is a silly argument. And there's more of it, apparently.
And for those who like doing it, well, you know, I hope you're not in front of me. That's all I gotta say. And, you know, the styles, just because it's in style, it doesn't mean that it's actually, you know, a good thing.
It's not a... Style is not a matter of morality, my dude. If somebody wants to walk out in a fucking string bikini, that's not a matter of morality. If some guy wants to walk out in a Speedo, it's not a matter of morality. I might not want to personally see those things, but I'm also not going to, you know, open my mouth about it. People can wear what they want to wear.
Or it doesn't mean that there's any modesty in it at all, if you even care.
Also, yeah, the wording there, Pirate Jenny, I don't want to assume what this person meant when they said, well, if you're wearing that, I certainly hope you're not in front of me. Like, I don't want to think that that's what he meant by it, but that is a statement. A person who made this video, if you happen to ever watch my video, that is a statement that, to me, when I hear it, it suggests something that I'm like 99% certain you did not mean.
You know, I mean, the ripped pants thing. I mean, you know, you're paying more for holes in your pants. Whatever, okay, it's a style. I get it. But some of these pants there's so much rips, you're showing more skin than what's covered. And I get that's part of it. That's part of the style. The dumbing down of America for our women to show more skin to feel accepted and popular.
Wait. The dumbing down of America. You are aware that, like, educationally, women are creeping up on men in America. Like, the more they've been able to go to school and get higher education, the more access they've had in the workforce. Women aren't largely getting dumbed down in America. Women are actually starting to excel more in America. And I can't be fucked to bring up the statistics on that right now. But point is, I don't think women are actually getting dumbed down. If anything, women being allowed to wear what they want to wear allows them to express themselves more. They don't need a guy telling them what not to wear. Like, we went over the friggin' Pentecostal guy saying, women, don't wear pants! Pants bad! No, this is all increasingly sad. It does not matter what you think or somebody else's dress code is concerned. If somebody else wants to wear something, they are not responsible for what goes on in your head. Now, if they're literally walking up to you and they're grinding on your pants, then yeah, maybe there's a bit of responsibility held by them. But nobody's doing that. At least I sincerely doubt that anybody's doing that. But I don't think I'm going to find anything new in that video in the last, like, minute and a half that's there. I don't think there's going to be any other revelations in there that I'm terribly concerned with. All I can say is, if you want to wear clothes, wear clothes. If you want to wear less clothes, wear less clothes. If you want to wear thin clothes, wear thin clothes. Like, as long as you're not subjecting other people to, like, flat-out nudity. Because at that point, it's just a consent issue. You're fine. Wear what you want. Some random conservative's idealism should not factor into that argument. And statistically, if he's worried about something like assault or lustful relationships, those happen irrespective of what somebody's wearing. I'm sorry. But with that said, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of this entire thing. And have you heard similar arguments about you need to change your dress code because it will appeal better to my personal sensibilities? Let me know in the comment section below what experiences you have had with this. And with that said, insert end of video tagline here. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. If you want access to behind-the-scenes content for the channel, please consider checking out my Patreon. I do weekly vlogs over there where I give real-life updates to what's going on behind the scenes on the channel, stuff that you don't really get over here and even on Twitch. Patreon also helps the channel's stability a whole lot. Without Patreon, I wouldn't be able to do this at all. Especially with the kind of content that I do, neither YouTube nor Twitch are the most stable sources of income. If you are a $20 and up patron, then you will be featured on the ending slides as shown in the beginning of the end credits. If you want to catch the streams where all this content comes from, then consider heading over to Twitch and following. And if you want to continue watching over here on YouTube, maybe consider clicking one of the end screen videos. And once again, I want to thank you so much for spending your time with me over on my channel. I wouldn't be able to do literally anything that I'm doing over here on YouTube without each and every one of you. So thank you.